So today is day 56 for little Chava Marie, and we will see if we can get some more footage for you guys. Getting close, and I got some requests that they wanted to see her before she gives birth at least one more time, so we'll see if the little puppies give you a show. And like I said, remember to make sure that you're cleaning your female baby when she's pregnant because of the discharge, and you want to keep that area nice and clean so there's less chance of any infections or complications. It's harder for her to reach down there as well, so you just want to keep her as comfortable as possible. Now, as you can see, the puppies are very, very active now. They're getting ready to come into the world. They're more down here now too, so that tells me that they're getting into position. And tomorrow will be day 57, which, oh, she heard Daddy open the refrigerator. Here, can we lay down? Let's see. Let's see, this is going to be your last debut until the puppies are born. And, 57 to 63 is when they are expected to whelp. So, all of you that don't know what whelping means, it's the day that they give birth. I think that the person who labeled it whelping is probably because the dogs whelp. It's very painful. It's just like a human giving birth. So, yep, there's the puppies. She's so used to me fussing over her and cleaning her now. I just prompt her and ask her to lay so I can film for all of you when she does. Isn't that funny? She's a well-behaved little girl. Very smart. Yep. Daddy doesn't have food. He was just going to get his iced coffee. It's okay. Just gently wash them with a warm baby bath temperature and a little bit of soap, not much, but a little bit. And wash off the areas because it will stick onto them, and you want to make sure that they're nice and clean at all times. If your dogs haven't shedded all their hair, you can give them a haircut, and you can make sure that they're all clean in these areas. This is what I did. I just cleaned her up to where it didn't shed, so when she's given birth and all the mucus in the afterbirth comes, it's going to be much easier just to take a nice warm washcloth with water. I'm not going to use any soap because I'm just going to wipe her off with water until she gets a little more healed, because I don't want anything stinging down there. It's going to be fresh injuries. But they are saying, let us out, where's the door? Chava's looking forward to it, so she could finally get a decent night's sleep. She doesn't really sleep much, and she wakes up at 5 in the morning. I think that her job is to go outside and wake the sun up, and she has to have her fresh cooked breakfast, and then the rest of the day I'm exhausted myself. I'm not even the one carrying all the puppies, and I am exhausted, but it's a big responsibility taking care of a pregnant dog. You can't just, oh well, my dog's pregnant, and let her be self-sufficient. It doesn't work like that. You have to make sure that they're fed properly, that you're keeping an eye on them, that there's no horseplay with any of the other animals. You want to keep your house immaculately clean. Well, you should anyways, because, you know, who wants to live like a pig? But extra clean, because you want to make sure that she is in a sterile environment for when the big day comes and she gives birth. You know, you're going to be exhausted, you're going to be up with the puppy, you're not going to have to worry about my house is a mess and get no sleep. So while she's eating her breakfast, I do all my housework. I probably mop my floor ridiculously too much, but I want to make sure that everything is nice and clean for her. And I do have 4 animals. I have 2 dogs and 2 cats, so, you know, that's a lot of hair. Not for my dogs, because they just, oh, did you see that? That is awesome. That's what I was telling you happened the other day. It looks like the shape of a puppy head. It just went up through here. And that's what happened the other night when me and my husband were laying in bed. It just made an appearance, like, hello out there. My name is Adorable Little Puppy, and I'm going to show the world my face before I'm even born. But they're almost here. And then we'll be able to ooh and ah them with their little outside of my poor dog Chava's body. And oh, can you do me a favor, Michael? Can you get me that baby milk so I can show everybody what they should be prepared to have in case of an emergency? When the puppies are born, if there's like a problem where the dog can't produce milk, or it's just not nursing, this is good to have in case of an emergency. It's a nursing kit, and it comes with the milk and 7 nipples in a bottle, and it shows you the ounces on there for feeding the newborn pups in a rare case that, you know, they don't feed from the mommy. Things to watch out for is hypothermia if they are not warm enough. A lot of newborn puppies actually die and the owners aren't even aware why, and it's because of hyperthermia. You got to make sure that they're warm enough. If they all cluster together and they're laying on top of each other, then that means they're cold. And if they're all spread apart away from each other completely, then that means that they're too warm. So you want to make sure that their whelping area is a comfortable temperature for them. You want to make sure that the female dog is keeping them warm in the first few weeks, and that they're being fed, and you want to do a lot of supervising. There's not going to be a lot of sleep for you in the first couple weeks that you're helping your dog. This is your responsibility as a dog owner to make sure that the babies are properly taken care of. My father-in-law's girlfriend is actually having a piano player come for her birthday. My father-in-law got her a piano player, and it is in approximately 2 weeks, and I will not be able to attend that because I'm going to have to be here supervising, making sure that the babies are nursing and that they're staying warm and all that other fun yippity-yay stuff. So it's a compromise, but you want, if you're going to dedicate yourself to taking care of a pregnant dog, then you're going to have to make sure that means you're not going to get very much sleep. I think I've gotten like 5 hours sleep in 2 days. Chava's been very whiny at night. She's uncomfortable. I have to rub her and soothe her and talk to her to help her get comfortable. And it's a big commitment, and she's worth it. And I knew this going into this. So before you start breeding your dog, you got to make sure that they have a number one health check. Chava was taken care of even as a newborn. They went to the extra extent of putting a chip in her, which I don't really like. I don't really agree with the chip idea. A lot of people do, so sorry. And yeah, you get sick. Unfortunately, your immune system gets lowered too because you're not getting enough rest, which is happening to me. But I shall too survive this. And just making sure that they're clean constantly. Their appetite, you want them to eat as much as they want, especially the last 2 weeks. Trying to encourage them to eat as much as possible. It's whatever they want. That's the way it should be. Ooh, look at all that. They agreed. Did you see that? The class just raised their hand and said, yes, whatever we want. It's a puppy world, and we're glad to be living in it. So, I love doing this. I just love spending time with my dogs. I get tired and irritable, but it goes with the territory. So if you're ready to get little sleep and to be someone's maid, I'm Chava's personal maiden. She's a little princess, and I have to take care of her every last need. She has her sliced carrots chopped up and ready for her in the kitchen so she can eat them when she feels like it. Those are her in-between snacks, her carrots and her broccoli, so woo, kickity kick kick kick. She's also taken her prenatal vitamins. Ooh. She surprised me today and she ate some of her kibble, some of her dog food. She's been basically just eating meat. It's okay, I'm not going anywhere, I'm not going anywhere. She's very clingy too. She wants to make sure that wherever mommy is, she is, huh, Chava? Yeah, it's okay. So, it's a big commitment. And she's worth it. So here's your last video, guys. Even if I get requests, I'm not gonna film anymore until the puppies are born, because like I said, I've gotten 5 hours sleep 2 days, so I'm just gonna make sure that I keep the house clean, that I keep her comfortable, that I keep her well fed, and yeah, if anything interesting happens, like Squawker today, our little Squawker event, I'll definitely grab and do some footage. But this is it until she gives birth. There's not going to be much change. The puppies are completely fully grown now. It's just a matter of when they're being born now. So I hope everybody's endeavors go well, and I hope everybody has a fabulous weekend. And who knows, maybe we'll be seeing some puppies sooner than we think. Tomorrow's day 57. It starts the countdown. Whoop whoop. Countdown to puppy time. So God bless and have a great weekend. Bye bye.